Hi everyone. So in 2018, November 2018, we began our first flower elixir support group. And I'm so excited to say that it is finally here as a subscription page. We have finally done it almost a year later. So a little bit of information about this particular group that I've been running. We started in November, as I said before, 2018, nearly a year ago, with Wild Pansy. And every 2 months we've been going since then. And it's been a great experience. Why did I start it? Because realizing that silent moon flower essences are extremely powerful. We work with shadow energy. We all hold shadowed sides. We all know that. And silent moon elixirs are very good at bringing those to the surface to help and support people to heal them and to transmute them. So working on one-to-ones, working in groups, working with different people with the essences, individuals who are working with themselves with their own essence, coming to me and saying, you know, it'd be really good if I could have some extra support. And I don't know of anyone else who does a support group with their flower essences, but this is something that I really felt pulled to do because it was being asked for. So we started this group and we run it on a 2 monthly basis. We start with the in-breath, and that's the time when we all take the essence, and I'm very active in the group then. We support each other as a collective, and it's a wonderful way to actually really be able to start working with plant medicine and start to really understand it for you, especially if you're somebody who's never tried it, has been a bit skeptical and wants to give it a go. It's a perfect way to do it, is to come into the group and try it. The group is open to men, it's always open to men and women. And every 2 months, I intuitively pick what the next bottle is going to be. So I don't have a list of bottles. When it happens when it happens intuitively. So we go with the flow. We never know what's going to come when the group opens. So last month we did Lilac group, which is a really powerful group because Lilac stands for, it supports self-sabotage and abandonment. So there's quite a lot of those issues going on with many people right now. So a lot of people have said that they want to repeat that. But when it comes about, it'll come about. If we have to repeat an essence, that's absolutely fine. At this present moment, we're working with sunflower. So the energy is big, the energy is vibrant, and I've really taken to adding manifestation to this particular 2 months period because the sunflower is a perfect flower to work with manifestation. So the group started after Lilac with a huge boo, so it's really, really active. It's been going for 5 days now, and it's fantastic. It's really wonderful. So how does it all work? We start with an in-breath, we take the essence, and then we work together. You give as much as you want to give. The more you give, obviously, the more that you receive back. So it's done on Facebook, on a private Facebook group. We get together, we take the essence, and then we watch and we observe what's going on, and we share if we want to. And we're supported. We're supported by the community, and we're supported by me as well. During that time, and especially in the first month, you can often find that things start to come up, and feelings, emotions, whatever. I give you permission to take another essence there. You can do that if you want to. If you feel there's some real stuff coming up, you can take something else. So for example, if this month somebody was feeling that as they were taking sunflower, they were feeling a lot of fear, then I would advise them that it would be, if they wanted to take something else as well, I would advise them to take daffodil essence, Dora's Field, to help and support them. So 2 weeks into the first month, you can take that extra bottle and you can take that along with the sunflower and until the end of the month. And then in the second month, we call it the out-breath, is when you have your space held. We're not taking any bottles, but often with flower essences, I've often found when I've been taking flower essences that a lot of stuff comes up later, and I felt the support was needed just to hold the space. So the activity in the group, depending on the flower, often slows down, but not always. I'm not as active in the group, but I'm still there. And The space is held for anything that's coming to the surface. If you want to talk, if you want to do a live, if you want to, you know, be silent, you know, you have the support and you have the space. So it's a really, really good way of not only honouring what the flowers are about, what they're doing for you, but also meeting a new community, especially if you're somebody who's doing your journey on your own and you haven't got a community. This is a great way to get the support from people. So I made a few notes. These are all going to be written down and at the bottom of the page underneath this live, or above this live, wherever this live will be, this video. So I used to doing lives, that I'm calling it a live. So healing benefits of being in a group. Often when we do these groups, I mean, I've had people in the groups that have stayed in the groups all the way through for the full year. And then there's some people that one flower may not resonate with them, so they'll jump out and come back in for another one. That is absolutely fine. You know, you can do that. You can come and go. But often I find that when you're working continuously with the power of the flower and you really allow the flower to create that imprint within you and you work with that energy, then you'll find that you really do start to get the full benefit of what working with plant medicine is about. If you're popping in and out, that's absolutely fine, but you don't get the fullest effect as if you were working continuously with flower essences. I take flower essences every day, and I have done since, well, probably 2012, I think it is now. It's probably earlier. So the healing benefits of the group, it's understanding the power of the flower and the energetics of plant medicine, meeting like-minded people, deep healing and transformation, sharing space where you're held and where what you want to share is also held. We're not here to fix you. We're here to hold the space and give you permission to deal with your own issues. So if you want support, that's fine. If you want advice, often people will come onto a live and they'll speak. They don't want anything from it. They just want to be heard. And that's absolutely fine. We don't have to feel the need to actually push any information forward. But if people want some extra support, then that's fine too. The trust is there, the love is there, the tears and the laughter are always there. And anybody is welcome. Men and women are all welcome into these groups. Listen, learning and listening and learning and growth, and obviously glow as well, because that's what it does. We glow and we grow and we glow, and we just bloom like the flower itself. So that is a little bit about what happens in the support groups. They are private and you can come in at the beginning of the month. I usually add everybody just at the end of the month, just before it's about to begin. They all start on the 1st of the month. And that's when we start. Introduce yourself, ideally with a live on Facebook. You can type it, you can write it, but ideally with a live, because that shows who you are, and also it's kind of respect for the group. When we see who's in the group, we feel safe, we feel held, and we feel that, you know, it's okay to be who we are. And then we kick off, and we can never say what's going to happen with the power of the flower, because it just happens. So, you know, there's no predicting anything. Everything is run through intuition. Everything is run through flow. And they've been so popular. I'm so grateful that until now, I've not put anything up on my website about this. They've just shown how manifestation has worked. You know, I've just put it there every single month or every 2 months, and it's just appeared. And now it's the time to just put it out there and just see how it grows and glows from there. And people who want to join can join and share. And we create this wonderful community where we can all support each other with great love and wonderfulness in all our wonderful mess. So lots and lots of love to you all. And I hope to see you in the future in the flower support groups. Take care.